Good evening, Board. Dr. Cleveland. So I've got a construction update. This is the Industrial Arts Building. So this is actually the safe room, and then the open area around it is the lab space for all the CTE programs. We've got the insulation in, sprinklers are going in. We had to put in a new structural pole in here. One had been removed whenever they had added a second floor. This is on the front, so there's a hallway coming in. On the left are 3 classrooms, and then on the right are the big open lab spaces. This is the north side. It'll be the construction lab, and then behind that CMU wall is storage for their material and everything, and they'll be able to get forklifts in and out of that area. And we did get, Rodney got 2 forklifts donated, so they're actually at our warehouse. As soon as we get the C of O, we'll bring those over to this building. On the west side, there was a dock for a 53-foot truck that backed down in here. So we took all that out, we've started. And then there'll be a student and teacher entrance put on this side that will link to Springdale High's campus. So they can get into the cafeteria for breakfast and lunch. And then the public will enter on the east side of this school. And then the covered awning that we'll build here, it'll also hold the mechanical mezzanine over the top. So it'll hide it out of view and hold those HVAC units that'll feed the safe room and the conference rooms and teacher workrooms. Do you guys have any questions on the lock building? We are behind schedule on that. We're making up some time by changing brands of HVAC units and taking some of our people in to help do some of the demo and stuff. So we're getting caught back up to schedule. Over at the Professional Development Center, they're coming along good over there. So they've got a lot of the exterior paintings done. All the roof has been insulated and TPO's put on that, so it's complete. They're working on the gutters and downspouts. So this is on the second floor. It's one of so there's 3 large conference rooms on the west side. This is one of those rooms. This is the big conference room, kind of looks back to the 3 smaller ones. But they've got a lot of the ceiling in, lights in, the sound panels are in. We've done a grind on the floor, so it's ready to be stained and polished once they get all the painting completed. This is one of the smaller rooms upstairs to the south, so that's what the floors will look like once we're completed. And they have hung a lot of the projectors and screens have started going in. This is the middle room on the second floor. So back down on the first floor, we've got all the initial grinding done on the floors. They've got the ceiling grid in. They're starting to put ceiling tiles in this week. We've got all of our above ceiling inspections. This is there's a little kitchenette, little break room area downstairs. So they've got the poured in place epoxy and done there. And then, so our cabinet shop has built all the cabinets for this building. They'll have those completed and they'll do the install on that the last week of May. And we should get the C of O on this building the first week of June. And then we've got training scheduled starting in July in that building. We've got furniture ordered for this building. We'll finalize the furniture this week for the Industrial Arts Building and get that ordered to be able to get it here in time for school to start. You guys have any questions? Okay. All right. Thanks.